I'd like to start off giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Special salutations to the elders and all the brothers out there that's zealous for this work. I just wanted to do a little lesson on works. Pretty much on the title of works. I'm going to try to go through the spirit. Didn't write anything down. Let me see. Damn. I can't use my lexicon right now to look up that word, but pretty much to work or bring forth works, that's an action word, you know. Lord willing, for brothers listening to the message, be nice to go into the lexicon and look up, or get into that etymology and look up that word. But works is something that has to be manifested. It's manifesting. It's an action word. So to work is to produce, you know, bring forth fruit, you know. And the work that I'm talking about is just like you go to the job, you may be doing auto body. You got to bring forth what? Fruit, which is you got to bring forth what is the word? You got to show forth whatever that job is. You know, you work at the store, they got to see the evidence that you worked. So I'm gonna get into these scriptures. 1 Corinthians. Okay. Here it goes. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians, fourth chapter, third chapter in the 14th verse. If any man's work abide, which he hath built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer a loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Pretty much what this is talking about is, we're going to receive a reward for doing this work, doing videos, going to camp, maintaining and holding integrity, you know, enduring unto the end, teaching, doing these videos. Maybe you're not a teacher. Maybe your work is going out, you holding signs, you just holding posts. But even the scriptures is even also talking about, let me read 15 verse. If any man work shall be burnt, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved. So either way, the Lord gave us a number of things that we have to do and show forth fruit, you know. It's more to it than just going to camp and doing things, you know, going to camp, saying shalom, being an Israelite on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever day you go to camp. It's about how you live your everyday life. Matter of fact, that's the majority of your time that you're supposed to be proving to Yahushai that you are enduring. So part of them works is what? Being long suffering. Can I get that? Being long suffering. Let me go in Timothy's. Okay. You know, being meek. Didn't the Lord say in the Beatitudes, the meek shall inherit the earth? You know, the peacemakers. You know, talking to myself, when you first come into this thing, you think I'm a warrior. We're gonna take down the nations. It's about bumping shoulders with motherfuckers and being ready to fight. No, man. You gotta prove part of that long suffering is what? Being persecuted. That's action. That's taking action. That's being a work. You know, forgiving brethren. That's part of works. You know, being patient with brethren. That's part of being works. That's part of works. Repenting. You may fall. You get your ass back up. That's part of works. Let me get back into the scriptures. Let me go, I believe it's 2 Timothy. So my point I'm making here with these works, we have to strive for perfection, as the scriptures say. Thus saith the scriptures. And most of that's going to be at home, man. And we got to remember these things. Part of your works and your fruit you bringing forth too is how how you raise your family, man. You know, how you treating your woman. If she ain't being no damn, if she ain't Satan, she dwelling with you, how you treating her? Good works, man. You know, how you treating, how you treat your kids, man. You know, how you taking care of your responsibilities in righteousness. You know, how you dealing with Jake on an everyday level, man. Yeah, we can't stand Jake, but hey, we got to be humble. We have to be humble in this thing. We have to be humble, man. We have to be meek because we're nobody, man. We're somebody because the Lord deems us righteous, as the scriptures say. You know, ultimately, this is about being humble. You don't want to step outside the spirit and do things. So those are works, man. Checking your temperance, man. That's a work, man. That's something that you got to be aware of and make sure that you on point. You can't be flying off the handle. You got to suffer it, man, like the Lord. Prudence, that's a work. That's coming in the scriptures, reading the scriptures, getting understanding, getting better understanding, being humble, going through afflictions, you know, girding yourself up continuously through the spirit and physically. That's work. All right. Let me get back to the scriptures. Okay. Here's the number one work. This is Timothy 4:2. Preach the word instant, in season and out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves, having teachers having itching ears. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of the ministry. That's the number one work. That's the top work. That's the highest level of the work you can do. It's coming on the highways and byways, teaching, reproving, rebuking. You got to have prudence. Guess what? To be able to reprove and rebuke. So you got to be in the scriptures here and there. You got to eat enough honey. You can't eat too much. You know. So hey, the Lord will guide you through the spirit what you need to be doing. You know. So hey, you got to preach this word. You got to preach his word. You got to be able to. Hey, all right. Let me finish. I'm going off topic. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let me see. Timothy 3 and 2 Timothy 3:17. All scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, and for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. Didn't the Lord say he's going to come back and gather up the wheat, you know? He was going to thoroughly purge his floor. He was going to sift the house of Israel, and he was going to burn all the shit, all the infirmities, all the 2/3 and shit, because their works are going to bear wickedness. That's what I'm saying. Outside of camp, your works got to prove righteousness. The angels are watching you. Brother's not just watching you. The Lord is watching what you do every day. Your works of how you deal while you on your day-to-day is going to be counted for too. Here we go. Okay, you see. Go back to 1 Timothy. Let's see. A bishop, this is 1 Timothy, battery's gonna run. 1 Timothy 3:2. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, appoint to teach. One that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Hey, that says it all right there. Every brother ain't got a house and a family and wives. But with that saying, man, you got to be vigilant, sober, good behavior. You got to be humble. You got to be meek. You got to practice these things. You got to be blameless. My data is running out right now. Lord willing, I'll do